think we will need them or use them as it comes, when necessary. The word honesty is sometimes easy to translate as upřímnost, and sometimes it has just strange connotations, and also in NVC we use the words in a different way than in normal language. So I would, the first thing I would like to is explore the word. What does it mean to be honest? I would like to contrast honesty with two other things, or two other notions, and that's spontaneity and reactiveness. So, what do these words, honesty, spontaneity, and reactiveness, what do they have in common, and what is the difference? How do you feel that? How do you think about the difference of connotation of these words? Tiger?
It's always a reaction onto something that, a statement that came from the other side.
Uh-huh.
Or some action that comes as reaction. Spontaneity might be even without that, but yeah, it's a response. But in spontaneity and reactiveness, there is some speed in it. It comes immediately, it's fast, and it can be instinctive, whereas honesty is well thought through for me.
So for you the difference is in some speed and some processing, digesting,
and also that honesty is something that what I want to say when I'm honest, I did when it came from as a result of all my system that considered it, and the honesty is a result when I'm connected. So it comes from the depth of myself. Whereas spontaneity or reactiveness are the first thing that comes, and it might be from the head, it might be from the body, it might be just from some part of myself.
Yeah. So one thing that you are speaking about is that these two somehow point more to superficiality, and this one more to self-connectedness. Okay, I will note these things and would like you to try to express another differences between the words or another similarities.
Well, I'm thinking about one thing that all three have in common, and I somehow feel that they are strongly connected to presence and how to express it. How successful am I going to be in all of those three? It's very important to be very present in the situation. And if I'm not, then I'm not able to react, I'm not able to be spontaneous, and I'm not able to be connected. So yeah, somehow strong connection to presence.
Anything else?
Reactiveness has a negative connotation for me. What I see is reacting through a pattern of my mind. Like I've got inside of myself there's a button which someone clicked by saying something, and I'm reacting in a way which I would not like to.
So it's something like a habit. It's just a pattern that jumps on, and it's not intentional in some way.
I feel it a little bit differently than Beata said, because spontaneity is very connected for me with the self, with my deep self. I mean, if I want to be spontaneous, and if I am really spontaneous, for me it means that I'm really connected to myself. Whereas honesty for me has a connotation of like, I can be honest in order to hurt somebody, or to I can use honesty if it's not the real honesty, but I can use honesty in order to make something happen. Whereas spontaneity, this is me showing myself to the world, like the real me. This was spontaneity.
So it just appears for me that another word could be used, which is authenticity.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And one of the other things that you are saying is that we probably, each of us can have like different ideas of what it means. It might mean different connotations for everybody. These are just words.
For me, just words, but for me, is spontaneity and reactiveness connected with behaving somehow. Like behavior, like action. Honesty, contrary, is for me connected much more with thoughts, with some. I have to think a while to be honest, and to be honest, I have to know what is happening. I have to somehow process it in my brain, in my body, and then I could be honest. But reactiveness is somebody is running, so I'm running too, and I don't know why it is happening. And it's the action, but not thinking. I think honesty has this connotation for me. I have to slow down. Maybe this is the point, to slow down for a while, not be reacting, acting.
I think I have very similar. The only difference is that I feel that honesty is something like state of affairs for me. It's something very static, I would say. But spontaneity and reactiveness, it's more like matter of action for me.
So this sounds like more dynamic.
Yeah, spontaneity and reactiveness. Authenticity is more about thoughts for me. But yeah, the red ones are dynamic for me.
Okay. I don't always agree. Like I don't always have the same connotations of the words. But I'm happy that we are connecting to all these aspects of self-connectedness, static dynamic, habits, presence, and all these things. So yeah, a few more if you want. Yeah, better.
For me, honesty is more about to be, and the others more about to do.
So this is like more way of being.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say, maybe it was said, but I cannot see it written on the table. I feel it as honesty is primarily positive, and spontaneity and reactiveness can be negative and positive both. So it can be the same, expression can be the same, but
Yeah, and I'm just adding here the aspect of positive, negative, without describing it. Yeah, a few others?
In all 3 or 4 aspects here, I see 2 parts, some processing and some action. In honesty, both is conscious, the processing and then what comes out of it. In spontaneity and reactiveness, the processing can be subconscious or unconscious, and what we only see as conscious is the action. So in some black box of our fantastic brain, something happened, we don't know what, and we act. In honesty, we can follow the process inside. It's not a black box, it's a process inside, and both parts, inside and the action, are conscious. That's the difference.
I will add two more things. I said most of the things, most of the aspects that I was thinking about. I will add here, honesty is something that I take as intentional. It connects to what you said already. There is an intention in honesty. In the sense of the word as I'm using it today. And the other aspect I want to just note down is reactiveness. Probably in contrast with some kind of heaviness. And for me, this spontaneity has more like the relaxed feeling, freedom feeling, whereas honesty somehow, I don't know why, but it feels somehow heavy. And that's not necessarily what I want to mean by honesty today. Just want to point this aspect. You wanted to say something? Yeah.
When you speak about light honesty, I just imagine kids because they are honest and spontaneous at the same time,
Yeah.
and very easily. So that's just what came to my mind.
Thank you. Okay, so thank you for this exploration. And before, yeah, how are you with your needs of air, food, and so on? Do you like to make a break now or in a while?
No, for me.
What?
No, for me.
Now? Does anybody has any other preference?
I don't care.
Okay, so we are landed. We covered this honesty and spontaneity and reactiveness and authenticity differentiation, and then we will dive more into like why are we honest and why are we not honest in some situations. Okay.
I would like to say, or to add something.
Yes.
Before you and me. Now I have an idea. Maybe honesty is in how to say. You need a partner. The partner can be you. You can be honest to yourself or someone, but you can be spontaneous without anyone. Or if you understand, I don't know how to express it.
So there is some kind of target.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how to express it better, but yeah.
Untargeted honesty is integrity.
Wow. That becomes philosophical.
Thank you for the
Okay.
definition.
I'm starting to writing vocabulary.
You will learn something today. Okay, so thank you for this part. Let's take 10 minutes break.
Yeah.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
Make yourself comfortable at the room. Can somebody make a tea for the others?
Jesteś mądry jak musi.